Ice back. How y'all doing? It's been like 10 days since my last upload. For those who know, I had my power supply. Let me see if I can bring it up here. For those who don't know, I had my power supply bugged out on me. So I had to buy a new one. And in that time, I was like, you know, let me do some me time. Get some things out the way. I did that Mega Man 8 painting. Finish it up, except for the face. I like it like that. I figured I'll leave it green. Kind of like a Daft Punk feeling. Also, so some of you aliens in the comment don't feel offended. You know, it's 2020. I also watched some anime, the K-On! The guitar. And speaking of guitar, I cleaned my guitar, restringed the guitar, gave it new ones. And I've been playing the guitar. You know, getting back into it. I also been playing games like the Link to the Past. You know, just me, just doing me, you know? And I'm thinking to myself, damn, these games, this anime K-On!, they're old. And then I came to realize, damn, I think I'm old. I'm literally 2 days away from being 27 or 28. 2020 minus 1993, yes, 27. And along with that, I also looked at my analytics on my YouTube, and surprisingly, a lot of you guys and girls are within that range as well. 18 to 24 year old, 42.5. 25 to 34 is 33. So a lot of people are there growing up and seeing your boy. As far as 13 to 17 is 5%. That is crazy. And I kind of like it like that in a way. Yeah. A lot of you guys and girls out there are within my range of age, if not then older. And I want to talk to you guys and girls, especially the older people out there who are in the midst of, damn man, should I even be a rapper? Or, you know, like a 50-year-old rapper out there? It doesn't matter if you're old or not, because there's a lot of artists out there, rappers, that blew up when they're old. And by old, I'm talking about people that's like 27, gonna be me, and older, like 30, 40 maybe. You're good. Just because the general audience of music that you see nowadays refers to like teenagers or people up to 20, doesn't mean that you can't make music or be a sensation and, you know, blow up from music. Y'all remember Pen Pineapple Apple Pen? What's his name? Pico Tora? That man's 47. And he did that song, what, 2, maybe 3 years ago? That's 45, 44. He's not even an artist, but he said, hey, let me make music, and blew up from it. If y'all remember this, there's this guy from American Idol, if that's still around, I don't know. But the guy did that Pants on the Ground. He was a sensation. He was an old veteran, I think it was. I see people on Twitter, like they thought I was sipping on water, but it's actually Grey Goose, baby. That guy, I assume he's old if he's not playing a old person. YouTubers, I don't know how old Adam22 is, but I'm gonna just assume he's old. There's also the Angry Grandpa. There's that Indian guy that made food and passed away. There's that lady from the Great Depression era making food and passed away. Well, I don't know if she passed away. But there's old people still killing it out there. Rick Ross was 30 when he got his debut hitting. Eminem was 27 when he got his debut hitting. 2 Chainz, y'all fuck with 2 Chainz, right? He was 35 hitting. How old was 50 Cent? 28? I mean, y'all didn't hear me say 40, but that doesn't mean that you can't be the first to be 40 and hit that music scene. Maybe there was, maybe I just wasn't doing the research, but there is people. And when you think about it, the CEO of music, the people that's pushing out these music, you know, these little young artists, they gotta be over 40 or something, like 38, 40 or more. You don't have to be young to be in the music industry, let alone be a rapper. You could do what you want, you know? Of course the phone got a ring. Matter of fact, I wish I could hear like a 60-year-old talking about World War II in their raps. And I'm not talking about like Cameron or what's his name, Cannabis. I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about some other people like 60s rapping about that. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys and girls, that, or you older Mr. and Mrs. out there, I guess that's the way to say it. You don't have to fear not being young to be an artist or make music. I've seen people, and people worked with me, where they're a family now, and they fear that because they're a family, they don't push their music, or they can't push their music because they're considered too old. There is no age limit when it comes to music. Music is timeless, music is endless, music can be made by anybody. People with no hands can make music. Why can't older people make music? Why can't they make music? You know what I'm saying? So don't feel like because you are 85 you cannot make music. Don't feel like if you're 50, you're 40, 35, 38. Nobody says that you can't. And if you feel like you're not gonna have an audience because of your age, just remember there's people listening to Bach, Beethoven. That's hundreds of years ago. There's people that listen to, you know, opera and shit. Like any other genre. There's people that listens to old style hip hop. People, you know, like you could go on, throw some D's on the YouTube, you know, Rich Boy selling it. That's the song I'm always refer back to when I say old style hip hop or music. But read the comment section. There's gonna be people there listening. There's always an audience for everybody. Do not fear that your age is going to change, you know, the perspective. There's people that are like 13, 15, watching things from a studio made by a old person, Studio Ghibli, people like that. Video games, these little teenagers, 12, 10, 15, 8, you name it. They're playing games developed by people that was 35, 50, 40, 60, 200. Okay, I was a little overboard with 200 part, but y'all get my drift. There is no age gap when it comes to this. So if you are old, like if you are like 45 or something watching this video, please comment down below. Let me know, what is your thoughts? Are you afraid of making music because of your age? Are you afraid of not being famous because of your age? And I hope this video was a help to you guys and girls out there. And trust me, I thought I was 21 like a few years back. When did I start making videos on here? I think I posted since 2013, 2014. Which is 7 years ago. So I was about 19, 20 when I started making videos. And I'm 27 now. Like, you could do it. If you want to do it, you could do it. That's my last say. Thank you guys and girls who are listening to your boy, sticking along. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bells if you want to stick along with me. And yeah, I will be doing a lot more behind the scenes, getting things together. Trying my best to stay within the subject, topic, so forth. Thank y'all for listening. It is your boy, Justin. Oh, Moe, that hurt. And peace. I'm out. And please have yourselves a damn good one.